So we've got a little Cuatro Colinas hunt in store today. I was thinking back to one of our more recent hunts out here on this map, and we kind of stumbled into an albino southeastern Spanish Ibex, and as much as we've hunted this map, I mean, we did our red deer great one grind here, we used to always come here chase Ibex, we got a whole bunch of diamond Ibex. As far as rares go, that's not something we've really had that much luck with, so that's kind of the hope today, and the reason for coming here, but obviously, as per usual, we'll be looking for anything cool we can find along the way. And with a decent road here to get us going, 57 scoring silver for him, just single lunged him with the 300 blackout. We're kind of like endish of red deer drink time, so we're gonna go check this area, maybe head like further north, because going between lakes, maybe things that aren't drinking, wolves, stuff like that could be fun. And we'll see what we find heading this direction. And we've got a pretty decent red stack out here to start. Max word estimate level 7, and we have the Parry 308 for our last hunt over on Medved. Went with a bunch of like kind of OG old weapons. Today I figure we go with some more new weapons, and as you can see, they can be pretty darn good. But a little bit of an upgrade over our road here. This guy's gonna be a 191 gold, kind of through the top of the heart, double lung as well. And we'll work our way around to the backside of this lake, and then, man, by the time we even get up to there, we are probably gonna be past red deer drink time, but doesn't mean we can't find things like that. Now, much like we talked about in the last video, this is multiplayer, and wolves in multiplayer, if you're not the host, just freeze in place when they spook. They'll never go aggressive. They sometimes will just sort of walk, but they can't flee. So what I'd rather do is sit here, kind of watch them. If anything interesting comes out, at least we can try to go for the shot when they're acting normal, let's say, as opposed to frozen, and it just kind of becomes an easy shot at that point. Oh, you have got to be kidding me. There's no way. Level 9 Iberian Wolf just comes walking out of there. So do we 22 strat here? I think that's probably the move, because he should still go alert. That wouldn't make him freeze. It will make him stop for us, though. And that is going to make sure he never goes anywhere again. What the heck? I cannot believe that actually worked, like sitting there and waiting just in case something cool showed up, because it's the whole thing. I've had it happen with Iberians before. If this is the level 9, like, it's not that interesting or special to shoot him standing there like that. You could do that from any distance, and it's still a pretty simple shot. They're going nowhere. Sitting there and waiting, and a level 9 comes popping up out of there, that's awesome. So 38 to 40, I think the gray fur too, it is, which is, as commons go, probably my favorite looking one. Fingers crossed here. Oh, just like the one over on Medved Taiga, 39.1, this guy goes 1-4. Heart and liver, I did feel like that shot was low, but actually, through the top of the heart, so pretty good deal. We're definitely taxing that. I like the grays a lot, as opposed to the common. Sometimes the way things work out is just, that was indescribable in any other way. That worked out so well. So this guy's nothing special, but it is 10-13. Red deer are going to be well on their way here in just a moment, so we'll go back to 22 strat. This time we're close enough, we want to, or far enough I should say. We want to do that. See if we can go with another drop shot. We've been 2 for 2 with the 308. Make that 3 for 3, no tracking needed. And what is, I would imagine anyway, the smallest red deer we'll shoot all day, maybe unless we see a level 2 stag. 134 silver, got him double lung and heart. And now that it's officially past red deer time, Ibex are going to be drinking pretty soon, but I think we'll still work our way up here. Worst case, I mean, Rona drink here a lot, so could be a good spot to find them. So that's a pretty decent looking Grados, level 4 up to 90. And I want to make sure we check around, because like, there's so many little spots where Grados drink along here, and it could be really easy to miss out. Now, there's still some red deer wandering around, which is kind of odd, but maybe they're just leaving really late. That guy's up to 85. At least at first glance. I think this one then, wherever he was at, probably going to be our best option. I mean, that one actually goes higher. He's got to be bigger, right? He looks it. One way to find out, we can try to get them both. Ibex do turn and run pretty quick, but wait. Did we vertebrae shot him? Almost had to have. Well, now kind of hopefully the higher estimate one's bigger, but I don't think it is. So, oh my goodness, what? I didn't even see that. I was just getting... Oh my god. There's an albino Grados Ibex. What the heck? Literally, that's what I was talking about. Like, we could have spooked that and never seen it, but we were far enough away that he didn't hear that. That's crazy. Like, that's actually crazy. I've never seen one of these. 260 meters-ish? Let's not mess around, because we just screwed up the shot there. What I was getting ready to say was, that is the advantage of shooting ones like over here. We can come over to this side of the lake, see what is left over on the opposite side. What the heck? There's a melanistic female there too? Okay, that's far-ish. So I think we can get this. By the way, the host left. But the host was like a level 1. So I'm kind of guessing all this stuff is initial spawn. You'll notice too, like as we go along, new zones discovered every time we spot things in new places. So this feels absurdly lucky, but I think this is just the initial spawn effect. Gonna drop that. I kind of want like a melanistic male Ibex. So we heard that, but now we scoot into range here. He's attentive, that's like 180, and we're gonna keep this shot really low, because the last thing we need to do is shoot him right in the vertebrae. Level 3 Kratos maybe could be gold? He's probably gonna score 84, he might be. Wonder if that tree branch blocks a shot. So he's just standing there not drinking, and this is a goat thing. They do that a lot, especially once they go alert. They'll just kind of hang around the same area. Now he's alert again. So let's see, now we're below that branch. He's going nowhere. I can't say I've ever had 2 rare Ibex at the same lake. Maybe super early days, but we haven't killed many rare Ibex at all. And we just had an albino and a mellow, which is the only 2. There are no leucistic, piebalgs, anything like that you can get. And I think now, officially, we're gonna have to redo our Grand Slam mount and maybe add some albinos in there instead. I'm guessing, like I said, probably 84 scoring albino Grados, although maybe they don't score top of the estimate, because those ones up to 90 were a lot bigger. This guy is 70, so they don't score top of the estimate. Kept that shotgun low, right lung, liver, and stomach at 156. Albino Grados Ibex, much like the Southeastern. Not a real big albino, but that is really cool to see. Never actually had one of these. And then there's a melanistic female one, like right down the way from there. Another one. I don't think I've ever seen any melanistic Ibex, not that I can remember. And unfortunately, these can't go into the multi-mounts, but little tiny thing, level 1, 44 scoring bronze. Double lung at 172, we kind of were pretty high with that shot, and we do have to go and track that one still. So I'm guessing that was probably then the issue. I can't believe that, at the same lake. I mean, we've been all around here today. I just saw, like, I don't know, 50 Ibex up there at the, Ronda Ibex, I should say, up here at this lake. Nothing all that special. Sometimes, like, getting to the right spot, but 2 in one spot? That was pretty wild. Now, I don't know where that guy was, but he's up to 100. Diamonds, 100, 101, something like that for them. Ooh. Okay, he turned into that, but all is well. Just figure we go ahead and get him. We're going back there to pick up the track of the, I guess, up the 91 that was there before. Whole lot of Grados Ibex shot, but between, you know, kind of spacing things out, and I imagine there's other hunting pressure getting added that's keeping things from building up too much here. Again, the host is gone, so deleting zones wouldn't matter, but all the zones are still here. So then this guy, up to 100 on the estimate, looked pretty decent. He's going to be 92, which I don't even remember. I guess I claimed the other one probably when we spotted the albino. I have no idea what it scored. Then there ought to be blood somewhere pretty much right where we're standing, maybe this way a bit. So I went back and looked. The other was 85, so maybe it will outscore this one? Now this one's 89, so visually looking bigger, it did indeed score higher. Oh, it wasn't too high, it was in front of the lungs. I can see how that would have happened, actually, because that leg's way back. 89.81, he's not a bad-looking Grados, and I guess at this stage, we might as well go, like, we have a rare Southeastern now. Might as well look for Bathides, see if we can stumble into anything for them. Now, that is one of the weirdest-looking Bathides I've ever seen. Like, that's a normal one. Super, super tall. It's almost like a... It's got a Ronda shape to it. I thought maybe it is that female. I guess so. I thought I could see like another horn there. This place often is loaded with Bathides, but this particular server not so much, so I'm gonna guess maybe there or there. Even up here, could have like a whole bunch of them. Regardless, let's find that weird looking one again, 300 meters away. Might as well go ahead and line up a shot at that. Kinda had to stay to the side of the head, which I'm not so sure that went well. Look at that, it's like bent over too. None of those shots had the lead right. Oh, we actually have one more. Nope. It's gonna bring him down, but I wonder. It's not even going down at all yet. So that's not vertebrae. I wonder, did we clip the skull or something? I actually didn't think that was a bad shot. So short track, actually, he had to have come back. Because his health wasn't even dropping yet. Look at those horns, though. Not exactly your normal Bathides Ibex. Oh. I guess just because we hit a lot of the neck? It would have to go way further. It would have eventually gotten to the lung, but it would have been a 132 silver, and I'm sure not having any spread at all is a part of that. His overall spread is part of the Bathides Ibex scoring. Pretty weird looking guy, but other than that, nothing real special. And I'd like to make a goal here. Maybe we can stop tracking Ibex now. Now I brought a shotgun, and we've got a pheasant flying over, so might as well make use of that. 20 gauge semi-automatic. I imagine that'll probably be the only time we actually fire today. 11.62 on a level 1, but we'll take pheasants when they fly right to us. So Bathides Ibex are getting hunted. Think we come out down here for rondas? That one's pretty nice. Up to 105, big ol' level 4. Might go ahead. That's a nice 4 too, up to 100. Maybe we can get them both. I just said I don't want to track Ibex anymore, so let's be very specific with our shots. That should be fine for that guy. That dude has no idea anything happened. Put a decent lead on him, but we already shot in front of the lungs on one. He's going nowhere. And I think with those two, unless there's something standing like, you know, maybe out in here that's not quite rendered in yet. Oh, there's a whole bunch of those. None of those horns really looking that interesting. There's another solid one there, but nothing super special. Probably then, we'll grab our 2 dead rondas and jump back to the trophy lodge. So we've got this guy, which was 96. Real nice mass and stuff on the horns, just needs a little bit more to be up around diamond. Double lung at 324. Gonna be interested, because this guy maybe was single lung, but he was pretty broadside. Curious where this hit that he ran just like a little bit versus the first one that dropped in his track. There's all those still standing there, but I think that's that same group that we looked at. There's the big 4, so it would be. This one, 99 scores, a little better. Wider set, I think that'd be the reason. Double lung as well, just a little bit of a distance increase. And all of a sudden he runs it, but that's actually cool to see that it does work that way. So anyway, let's jump back to our trophy lodge. We have a couple of things to add here. So I'm kind of realizing something here. I forgot, but we don't have the Grand Slam Ibex mount in here anymore. When we got, I guess it was maybe when we shot the melanistic snow leopard, or even the leucistic blue sheep to begin with, we took that mount out of here. I guess that would then be in the second lodge. By the way, I think this one outscores what I want to... Ooh. 39.1. They're about the same then. So I'll probably leave the old wolf in there just so I don't have to tear the mount down. But I guess we'll go back to the second lodge for now. I'm really, especially if we can eventually get all 4 species in the Grand Slam as rares, we're going to have to consider doing that back in the main lodge. So I've redone this now to include our best Bathides and our best Ronda, and then the 2 albinos. And I'm pretty sure... Yeah, there's a pose like that where they're opposite. So the dream would be get a melanistic Bathides and melanistic Ronda, but if we could get just any combination of all 4 rares, that would be really cool, and definitely would end up back in the main lodge after that. So just kind of going through, because I thought the pose that we used to do, maybe it was, oh yeah, it's that one. So that doesn't separate them. I just think it looks really nice. Like it has a nice balance to it when you do it like that. Pretty darn cool. Albino Grados and a melanistic female Grados, which, by the way, I took down the albino southeastern that we had, I think, right in this room in order to do that mount. So for now, we'll just slap the melanistic Grados there too. Not like the greatest use of that space, but it is pretty cool to see, especially at the same lake as an albino. That was crazy. And when a diamond Iberian wolf, and the gray fur type to boot, my favorite of like the commons for them, is just kind of an afterthought in a hunt. Must have been a pretty good hunt for something like that to be the case. But anyway, I think that is going to do it for this video. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.